It's a practical. You like it? Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vallabha Girivardhari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Vijana Vallabha Girivardhari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari
Yashodanandana Sajajanarandana
Yashodanandana
Yashodanandana Sajajanarandana Yamunakiravanachari
Yamuna
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
पाठवून दिलं 8:30 AM आणि लिंक पाठवली.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare Radha, Mohan Krishna, Radha, Sundara, Govinda Shri Radha, Jaya Radha, Gopinath Radha, Gopinath Shri Radha, Jaya Radha, Damodar Radha, Damodar Shri Radha, Jaya Radha, Raman Radha, Raman Shri Radha, Jaya Radha, Gokulananda Radha, Gokulananda Shri Radha, Jaya Radha, Jaya Radha, Shama Sundar Radha, Shama Sundar Shri Radha, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद श्रील अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट वैराग्य शिरोमणि ओम विष्णुपाद श्री श्रीमद गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद सचिदानंदन श्री श्रीमद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर महाशय की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री श्रीमद जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। श्री नरोत्तम श्यामानंद श्रीनिवास प्रभु त्रय गण की जय। श्री रूप श्री सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ श्री षड गोस्वामी प्रभुगण की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय। ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप श्री मायापुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। श्री गंगा देवी की जय। श्री यमुना देवी की जय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जय। कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदायिनी श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की जय। सामवेद भक्त वृंद की शिल प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की कलयुग पावन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय। Nitai Gaur Premanandi. All glories to the assembled. All glories to the assembled. All glories to the assembled. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Nitai Gaur Haribo. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalaakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaः. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaniam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Adar Sahagana Lalita Shri Shakhanvitamshram Namah Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desharine Vandharubhascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnaveभ्यो Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratuše Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Bhakta Kanta Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Krishnamano Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, dear devotees. We will continue our study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter entitled Dhyana Yoga, and we will be discussing from texts 20 through 23. Shri Krishna is speaking to Arjun and through Arjun to all of us. Kindly repeat. Yatro paramate chetam niruddham yoga sevaya yatra chaivatmanatmanam pashyannatmani tushyati sukham atyantikam yatta buddhi grayam atindriyam वेत्ति यत्र न चैवायं
वेत्ति यत्र न चैवायं
स्थितश्चलति तत्त्वतः
स्थिरश्चलति तत्त्वतः
यं लब्ध्वा चापरं लाभं
यं लब्ध्वा चापरं
नितेनाधिकं ततः
नितेनाधिकं ततः
यस्मिन् स्थितो न दुःखेन
यस्मिन् स्थितो न दुःखेन
गुरुणापि विचाल्यते
गुरुणापि विचार्यते
तं विद्यात् दुःखयोग
तं विद्यात्
योगसंनितम्
योगं योगसंयुतं
Translation and purport by our beloved Revered Founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Shri Srimad Abhay Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. Shri Krishna is saying, in the stage of perfection called trance or samadhi, please listen carefully, one's mind is completely restrained from material mental activities by practice of yoga. This perfection is characterized by one's ability.
પેલા ફ્રીજમાં દરવાજા મૂકી દેજો ને.
One second. Hare Krishna. In that this perfection is characterized by one's ability to see the self by the pure mind and to relish and rejoice in the self. Please, let's try to understand. Shri Krishna is saying that the perfection of spiritual life is to be fixed in trance, samadhi, non-stop meditation on Shri Krishna. This is achieved by restraining oneself from material activities, and that is done by practicing yoga. So our spiritual practice is called sadhana. Sadhana means that which removes asadhya things from our life. Suppose we like to browse on the internet. Sadhana means to only browse Krishna consciousness. Suppose we like to come together with friends and talk, ha ha, he, hoo, hoo. Perfection means to come in the association of devotees and now talk about Krishna and Krishna's devotees. So by sadhana, we can remove asadhya. Asadhya means things that are not good for us. That is the purpose of sadhana, to remove all the material activities from our life. This perfection, now what happens to somebody who by practice of yoga has attained that state of trance, that state of constant fixed Krishna consciousness? What is the characteristic of such a person? This perfection is characterized by one's ability to see the self, means Paramatma, with pure mind. The mind is pure. There is no impurity in the mind. What are some of the impurities in the mind? Yes. Yes. Yes, these are all very good. These are all anarthas in the mind, all dirt in the mind. So this stage of samadhi means the mind is pure, which means the mind does not have lust, anger, greed, envy, pride, false ego. And to relish and rejoice in Paramatma, in the self. So two things are there. There are no vices, there are no anarthas, and there is only Krishna consciousness. So there is great relish and rejoice. The devotees who are in Krishna consciousness, they are very happy. They are not suffering. They are not having FOMO. They are not missing out on anything. They are enjoying in their own way. In that joyous state, one is situated in boundless transcendental happiness. What is the meaning of transcendental happiness? Huh?
Beyond the frameworks of material nature.
Yes. What is the other type of happiness? Material happiness. And Prabhupada is saying, Krishna is saying transcendental happiness. Transcendental happiness means happiness that transcends this world. It is beyond this world. Transcendental spiritual happiness. Realized through transcendental senses. What is the meaning of transcendental senses? Sarvopadhi vinirmuktam tatparatvena nirmalam. Rishikena rishikesha sevanam bhakti ruchara. Those senses which are purified and they are completely engaged in Krishna service. Example is Bhishma Dev. When Bhishma Dev was about to leave this world, he told Krishna, Krishna, I have got a daughter. Bhishma Dev says, I have a daughter. And she is very pure. My daughter has never looked at another man. My daughter is very, very chaste. Many proposals came, but I never gave my daughter to anybody. It is said that before a man dies, he should do Kanyadan. On his bed of arrows, Sharashaya, Shri Bhishma Dev tells Krishna, today I will do Kanyadan. Who knows the name of the daughter of Bhishma Dev? Huh? Mati. Hari Bol. Give a big hand for Mataji. My Mati, my Chitta Vritti, I have kept it protected all these years. All the centuries that I lived on this earth, I never gave my heart to anybody. I never gave my Mati, my consciousness, my Chitta Vritti to anybody. I kept protected. Now at the time of death, I want to offer my daughter to you. Kanyadan, please accept. Hari Bol. That is called our transcendental senses. Established thus, one never departs from the truth. And upon gaining this, he thinks there is no greater gain. Hari Bol. How we feel when the 401k is doing 25%? How we feel when our house property, we just check. It has appreciated 2-3 times what I bought. How we feel? How we feel when the green card comes, or citizenship comes, or we get the promotion that we wanted, or our children get GPA of 4 or more. How we feel? Or how we feel when Kartik Kripa Prabhu does wonderful Kirtan Mataji. So there are many joys in life. When a person attains Krishna, one feels that there is nothing greater now. Bas. Swamin Kritarthosmi Varam Mayacha. Bas. I am completely satisfied. There is nothing more to gain now. Being situated in such a position, one is never shaken, even in the midst of greatest difficulties. Difficulties can shake us. Little sleep deprivation and then we cannot talk, we cannot wake up for chanting. So the physical difficulties shake us. But when a person is completely, has realized Shri Krishna, then difficulties of this world cannot shake that person. That is called steady bhakti. There are 2 types of bhakti, shaky bhakti and steady bhakti. We have to go from shaky bhakti to steady bhakti. Hari Bol. Like Haridas Thakur. One is not shaken even in the midst of greatest difficulty. This indeed is actual freedom from all miseries arising from material contact. To become completely fixed on Shri Krishna. To marry our Mati to Krishna. Hari Bol. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, by practice of yoga, one becomes gradually detached from material concepts. This is the primary characteristics of yoga practice. What is the primary characteristic? What will happen to our material attachments? Increase or decrease? If they're increasing, that means are we yogi? We are bhogi. And bhogi becomes? Hari Bol. And after this, one becomes situated in trance or samadhi. When we make progress in Krishna consciousness, a stage comes where we are Sthavar Jangam Dekhe, Na Dekhe Tara Murti, सर्वत्र है निज इष्टदेव स्फूर्ति. One sees Krishna everywhere, in every situation. After this, one becomes situated in trance or samadhi, which means that the yogi realizes the super soul through transcendental mind and intelligence. One realizes Krishna, Paramatma, without any of the misgivings of identifying the self with the super self. So first problem is we think I am this material body. Then the next problem is we think I am Paramatma. I am God. Like that famous preacher in front of thousands of thousands of listeners said, I have not come here from India to tell you who is God. I have come here to tell you you are God. And they were clapping. Wow, wow, wow. He's so humble. He's not come to tell us, oh, you worship this God. No, he's come to tell us we are God. Aha, so nice. What a gentleman. He's Ullah. That is another misgiving. That is the last snare of Maya, last trap of Maya, that we think I am only God. Yoga practice is more or less based on the principles of Patanjali system. The Ashtanga Yoga, Dhyana Yoga also. Some unauthorized commentators try to identify the individual soul with the super soul. They think Jeev is Jagdish. Is it possible? Jai Jagadish Hare. Can a Jeev become Kurmadev? Can a Jeev become Matsadev? Can a Jeev become Narsimadev? No, not possible. So soul cannot become super soul. Now I want to read. It's a rather elaborate purport, and I request that we can read it on our own. But let me read the concluding part of the purport. In the yoga system, as described in this chapter, there are two kinds of samadhi: sampradnyata samadhi and asampradnyata samadhi. When one becomes situated in the transcendental position by various philosophical researches, he is said to have achieved sampradnyata samadhi. Through research, through knowledge, through intelligence, one has attained samadhi. In the asampradnyata samadhi, there is no longer any connection with mundane pleasure, for one is then transcendental to all sorts of happiness derived from the senses. So first stage is that someone has to preach to us, give us knowledge, and we are convinced, and we say, wow, what a point, what nice preaching, nice. And then we reach a point where now there is no need to preach. Now there is love. For example, once a person brought a book, spiritual book, to give someone to give to his guru. Like me telling, Govind Sham Prabhu, please take this book, give it to Param Pujya Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj to read. Now, if that book is some bridge preaching book I have written, we are not this body, there are not many gods, there is one God, his name is Krishna. We'll give it to Guru Maharaj. Govind Sham Prabhu said, Prabhuji, तो बहुत पहुंचे हुए हैं, महात्मा है आप. That is the asampradna samadhi. Now there is no need to poke intelligence and do tarka and convince and arey wah kya point hai. Beyond all that, now we are situated in relationship with Krishna. When the yogi is once situated in apradnyata samadhi, transcendental position, he is never shaken from it. Unless the yogi is able to reach this position, he is unsuccessful. That is the prayojan. We have to reach that stage. Today's so-called yoga practice, which involves various sense pleasures, is contradictory. The best practice of yoga in this age is Krishna consciousness, which is not baffling. A Krishna conscious person is so happy in his occupation that he does not aspire after any other happiness. Haribol doesn't. Narayana parasarve na kudasya nabhupeti. Swarga apavarga narkeshu apitulya. There are many impediments, especially in this age of hypocrisy. What is the age we are living in? What are the two characteristics of Kali Yuga? Kalaha means what? हम दोनों के बीच में कलह हो गया. कलह means what? कलह लाती इति कली. Kali is that age which brings quarrel. Hari bol. Wherever there is quarrel among devotees, there is presence of Kali. Wherever there are ill feelings that may this person be destroyed, I wish ill for this person, there is Kali. Presence of Kali. And hypocrisy means to not be advanced, but to show oneself as advanced. Hari bol. As long as the material body exists, one has to meet the demands of the body, namely eating, sleeping, etc. But a person who is in pure bhakti yoga or Krishna consciousness does not run after meeting the demands of the senses and body. Rather, such a Krishna conscious person accepts the bare necessities of life, making the best use of a bad bargain. What is the meaning of making a best use of a bad bargain? Kids?
Making the best use of a bad bargain means even if something is not good, something that is good, finding it and using it fully.
Example? Example, any kid? Example of making best use of a bad bargain. Yes, Vamshi. Okay, very good, but explain a little bit. Very good.
For the curse that he was going to die in 7 days, and he quickly said, okay, this is a blessing that I'm going to die now. Let me just hear Krishna Prasad. He gave up all his material sense enjoyment and went straight to the banks of Ganga and listening to Mother.
Hari Bol! Big hand for Vamshi. Yeah, very nice. Prabhupada is saying we have to make best use of a bad bargain because in life sometimes we are handed a bad bargain. Correct? Achyut Kishore happens no? Sometimes we get a bad bargain. Make the best use of it. Srila Prabhupada said, a man was walking on a road. Please listen carefully. He found a pumpkin. What did he find?
Pumpkin.
He walked some more. He found a broken wire. Metal wire. He walked some more. He found a bamboo stick lying on the side of the road. What did he do? Narada Muni, Vajaya Veena, Radhika Ramana. Made it into a Veena, stringed instrument, and Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Like that. Make a best use of a bad bargain. Srila Prabhupada said, similarly, I came to the West. I found some empty dry pumpkin. I found a broken string. I found some bamboo stick. They were useless. But I brought them together in Krishna consciousness. Now see that dancing like elephants. Haribo! He is careless towards incidental occurrences such as accidents, disease, scarcity, and even the death of a most dear relative. A person truly in Krishna consciousness is unaffected by these unfortunate yet inevitable occurrences. What is the meaning of unfortunate yet inevitable occurrences?
It's bad, but it's not going to happen no matter what.
What are they? Accidents, disease, scarcity, and death of a most dear relative. Death of most dear relative. That is worse than death, our death. But he is always alert to execute his duties in Krishna consciousness or bhakti. Accidents never deviate him from his duty. Example, who experienced death of a very, very dear relative?
Arjuna.
Okay, Arjun.
Arjun, when Abhimanyu died.
Abhimanyu died, very good.
Sri Parshuramji,
Parshuramji, when?
he had to kill his own family, but he still executed the orders.
Okay, good point. He killed his own mother and brothers. But he knew that his father Shri Jamadagni Maharaj had the power to bring them back to life. So, but yes, he was steadfast to obey his father and guru. In this way, he achieves the highest perfection in yoga practice. In what way? What did we just read? In what way he achieves the highest perfection in yoga?
Praying to Krishna.
Praying to Krishna. What else? What did Prabhupada say? Yes, Rishit.
Samadhi.
Being in samadhi, Akshay.
Fixing his mind in samadhi.
Fixing your mind in samadhi on Krishna. What else? Wait. Anvika, your account is exhausted. Now, your card is empty. What else we have to do?
Not being affected.
Not being affected. Okay.
For duties.
Keep doing our duty. What verse is this? Apratiyata ahetuki.
Making the best use of the bad world.
Yes. What verse is this? Yes, we are tolerant. So we are tolerating. We are fixing our mind. We are continuing with our Krishna consciousness. Tolerating everything. What verse is this? That is this verse, yes. Where whatever problems come, we quietly tolerate them and keep practicing Krishna consciousness without getting disturbed. Prabhupada is saying that, not quoting that verse, but everything is there of that verse. Kindly repeat. Tatte nukampam susamekshamano
Tatte nukampam susamekshamano
Bhunjana evatmakritam vipakam
Bhunjana vipakam
Ridvakvapurbhir vidadhan namaste Jivetayo mukti pade sadaiva. Who can explain this verse? You memorized, kids? Memorization verse, okay? This verse you memorized. Very nice verse. Prabhupada, somebody did a research which verses Srila Prabhupada has quoted the most, and this turned out to be one of the top verses that Srila Prabhupada ever quoted. In purports, morning walks, room conversations, Haribol, letters. This is Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam. This is 10th canto, Brahmaji is praying. 14th chapter. Who can explain this verse? I know many of you can. Okay. So, one line, there are 4 pads in this shloka. Gaur Sundar Charan Prabhu and Sanatanita Prabhu. 1. I'll say the pad. Tattenu kampam susamikshmano. Bhunjan, the second way. Susamikshmano.
Always looking to the mercy of Krishna. Kampam. Susamikshmano. Always
Yes, eagerly waiting for Krishna's mercy. Bhunjan evatma kritam vibhak.
You tolerate everything, thinking that this is
Atmakrit.
result of my karma.
Atmakrit, yes, my karma. Bhunjana means to tolerate. Vipak means problems. Atmakrit means I have only created them. I am the culprit. I have no one to blame but myself. Rid, vak, vapur, vidadhan, namaste.
the heart, the words, and with the body, offering obeisances and service.
Means continuing our practice of bhakti through all this. Jiveta yo, mukti pade, daibhag.
Whoever does like this, he
Lives like this.
he is the heir to the mukti.
He will inherit. Muktipad is Krishna. Krishna is called Muktipad. Haribol. So we'll attend Krishna. Krishna will become his rightful claim. Krishna se tomar. Bhakti Vadayavak. Haribol. So this was the verse for today. Now, let's go around and quickly share, reflect something that we caught from today's verses and purport and something that we can apply in life. Hare Krishna. Yes, Sudhir.
We should tolerate any occurrences which may be happy or sad, and we should continue doing the duty in Krishna consciousness.
Yes. What is going to happen will happen. Can I tell you a story? Where is Ananga Sundari Mataji? Sthambe sabhayam namrigam namanusham. Where does Mataji come from? Chattanooga. Where is it? In Tennessee. It is 2 hours drive from here, 2.5 hours drive. Where are we?
Georgia.
Where in Georgia? Alpharetta, Georgia. 2.5 hours from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Anvika, this is not a true story. This is an allegorical story. Okay. Once, where is Chakrapani Prabhu? Haribo. Where is Chakra? I don't see. In your point. Haribo. Apne paas hi rakho. Pranam. Chakrapani Prabhu, he is a big manager in his company. Hare Krishna. Chakrapani Prabhu, listen carefully. He is a very advanced devotee. He can communicate with demigods. Chakrapani Prabhu. Once Chakrapani Prabhu was at work, he's a big manager, and he sent an employee that he supervises to the market to bring something. That employee went to the market, got scared, broke out into a sweat, Shreya, broke out into a sweat and came running to Chakrapani Prabhu. Chakrapani Prabhu said, what happened? He said, I went to the market to do what you told me to do. There I saw death personified. Death personified. And he was looking at me, big eyes, big eyes. I got scared. I came running to you. I heard you chant Hare Krishna. I heard you're a devotee of Krishna. Can you please protect me? Chakrapani said, you really saw death? Yes, I saw death. Okay, I'm very scared. I want to go to my family. I am from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I am going to be with my family in my house, close the door and just be with my family and my dog, and I'll be safe there. So the employee of Chakrapani Prabhu jumps into his car and goes, takes off, switches off his phone, everything. No contact with anybody. I want to just go home and be with my family. They will protect me. And goes home, drives home. Now, Chakrapani Prabhu has got siddhis. He's a very advanced devotee. So he went to the market. He's not scared. Look at his mustache, powerful. He went to the market, same place where the employee had encountered the god of death, and the god of death was still there. Chakrapani Prabhu, hey, you scare my employee? ये देखा है क्या? God of the pranam. Why are you scaring my employee? God of death says, I was not scaring your employee. No, he told me he got scared. He came running. He was sweating profusely, he was having palpitations, anxiety attack. You scared him. God of death tells Chakrapani Prabhu, I did not scare your employee. It was not a look of scare. It was a look of surprise. That's why I'm looking at big eyes. Why you are surprised? God of death tells Chakrapani Prabhu, I was surprised to see him in Alpharetta. Because in 2 hours I have appointment with him in Tennessee, Chattanooga. Akasmat honare honga. What has to happen will happen. Hare Krishna. So devotee is not bewildered. Devotee in Gauravani Prabhu's house in Washington DC, that rain prediction that got cancelled. His Holiness Srila Radhanatya Maharaj says, quoting from Srila Prabhupada's purport, devotee is one who always expects disasters. Who is a devotee? What is happening this weekend? Hare Krishna. A devotee expects it. This is the nature of this world. One who has created this world has called it Dukkhalaya. And we think it is Sukhalaya. Is it good? Somebody gives you a mango and you think this is an apple. It will be the flavor of apple. I will do something, it will become apple by tomorrow. I have hope. That is what we are doing in this world. But Chitraketu Maharaj says the day you lose hope of ever becoming happy in this world, you'll see Krishna. Haribol. Asha. We have to give up any asha of enjoying in this world. And what is the asha we should have? Tadera charana se bhi bhakta sanevas janame janame mora ei abhilash. Our only desire is that birth after birth we want to serve, be in the association of those devotees who are serving the six Goswamis of Vrindavan. Are we ready to go to Vrindavan now? We heard nice tattva. Now are we ready for some mango juice? Rasa? Today is what? Okay. Tell me, what are the important events that we celebrate today, that take place today? Raise your hands. Shama Chandra ka Mataji. Don't put the answers from behind the pillar. Raise your hand and tell me what are the different events today. You're blessing me?
Today's the appearance day of Sri Pundarik Vidyanidhi.
Very good. Excellent. Yes, Maithili, Deshmukh. First day of spring. Yes, today is the appearance day of Srimati Vishnupriya Devi. What else? You know Mitra Pandisha. It is the Tithi of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. Wait. Your debit card also empty. Both of you are running on empty now. Tell Mama to refill it. Who else? What else is there today? I will not proceed if you don't tell the right answer. Yes, Prabhu. Haribol! Today we do Shri Saraswati Puja. And today's katha will be about Saraswati Puja. Haribol. I was thinking what I should speak about today. Because there are so many things. Yes, what else is there today? Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Tithi also?
Yes.
So many things are there. Now there can be several classes on just Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Just Shri Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Shri Vishnupriya Devi.
Raghunandan Thakur.
Shri Raghunandan Thakur. Very nice pastimes are there. So what should we speak? So then something different. We'll talk about Shri Saraswati Puja. Is that okay? Haribol.
An important event we left is
Which one?
meeting with Adi Gadadhar.
Hare Krishna.
Kirtan with
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you. It's my good fortune. Let us go to Shri Vrindavan. Are we ready? Ready. Vrindavana Ramya Sthana Vibhya Chintamani Dhama. Expecting desire. Vrindavana Ramya Sthana Vibhya Chintamani Dhama. Vrindavana Ramya Sthana Vrindavana Ramya Sthana Vibhya Chintamani Dhama. Abreta Kalini Nire Raja Hamsa Cheli Chore. Ahe Shobhe Kana Kamala. Aro Bodhe Hema Pritha Ashtadale Deshita. Ashtadale Modhe Ratnasane Kusi Ache Kui Jane মধ্যে রত্নাসনে বসি আছে দুইজনে। সম সঙ্গে সুন্দরী আছি শ্যাম সঙ্গে সুন্দরী আছি লাবণ্য আমি আমাকে কাশি পারি হস সম্ভাষণে নরোত্তম দাস কহে মিথ্যা লীলা সুখ মোহে। নরোত্তম দাস কহে মিথ্যা লীলা সুখ মোহে। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One day, in the eternal realm of Sri Golok Vrindavan, Sri Krishna, as it happens quite often, was late to meet Srimati Radharani. And when Krishna came, the garland he was wearing was crushed, half broken, his clothes were crumpled, he was chewing pan. And Srimati Radharani immediately understood that this Lampat has done what he is not supposed to do. He is not being anukulasa sankalpa pratikulya vivachanam. So she did Varjanam of Krishna. She went into Shri Radha Man Bihari Lal ki Jai. She went into a state of Man. Man means she is upset with Krishna out of love. Loving sulkiness. So Srimati Radharani, she stopped meeting Krishna, stopped seeing Krishna. Now Radha and Krishna, they are actually one tattva. What we are discussing, we have to fix our mind on Krishna. Please repeat. Radha Krishna Eka Atma Dui Deha Dhari. Radha Krishna Eka Atma Dui Deha Dhari. Anyonye Vilasa Rasa Swadana Tori. Anyonye Vilasa Swadana Tori. Govinda Mohini Radha Govinda Mohini. Govinda Mohini Radha Govinda Mohini. Govinda Sarvasva Sarva Shri Romani. Govinda Sarvasva Sarva Govinda Nandini Radha Govinda Mohini. Govinda Nandini Radha Govinda Mohini. Govinda Sarvasva Sarva Shri Romani. Govinda Sarvasva Sarva There is no difference between Radha and Krishna. But anyonye with each other, rasa aswadana kari. To enjoy rasa with each other, Radha Krishna ek atma, but dui devadhari. They are eternally two personalities, so that there can be sweetness of relationship. So this we have to understand Tattva before we can enter the Leela. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes this beautiful pastime that he is seeing in his Samadhi. Shri Mati Radharani is upset with Shri Krishna, and Shri Krishna tries many times to meet Shrimati Radharani, but no entry. No entry for Krishna. The gopis, sakhis, manjaris, they prevent Krishna from coming near Shrimati Radharani. So is Krishna happy or sad? Krishna is telling us, Tam Stitiksha Svabharata. That is sadhana path. But when we are fixed in Krishna consciousness, then we have a right to be upset. We have a right to laugh, hasya parihasya sambhashane, and we are allowed to cry also. Haribol. It is Prem Krandan. So Krishna is feeling so much separation from Srimati Radharani. All his attempts to meet Srimati Radharani are baffled by the gopis, the sahacharis, the associates of Srimati Radharani. So when Krishna is completely in distress, what should one do? When Indra had made a mistake and Krishna would not see him, what did Indra do? Took shelter of which devotee? Surabhi. What is law of karma? What goes around comes around. Now Krishna has made an offense. Now what Krishna is going to do? He is going to take shelter of the assistants of Srimati Radharani. So Shri Krishna goes to Radharani's Prana Sakhi, Shri Kundalata Sakhi. Kundalata Sakhi. And Shri Krishna tells Kundalata about his mistake. I was tardy. How many of you have been tardy? Don't be proud of that. Krishna said, I was tardy and I have been suspended from the Nikunja. Please help me, Kundalata. Please help me. Kundalata said, I have a fantastic plan approved by Vrinda Devi. Shall I tell you? Krishna is all ears. Krishna says, please tell me, please tell me. And Kundalata tells Krishna, Haribol, we should do a drama on this first time. Only for IGA. We cannot do this outside. Haribol. So Kundalata tells the plan to Shri Krishna. And immediately Krishna is given a brand new wardrobe. Krishna is dressed up as a very beautiful young 14-year-old girl. Haribol. How many of you would like to see Krishna in this form? As a beautiful 14-year-old girl. Our Srimati Radharani is eternally 13, 14 years old. And Krishna is 14, 15 years old. So Shri Krishna took the form of a young girl. And Kundalata brought Shri Krishna, who is dressed up as a young, beautiful girl, to Barsana. Haribol. And they go to the house of Jatila. Who is Jatila? The mother-in-law of Srimati Radharani, so-called mother-in-law. And who is the so-called sister-in-law of Srimati Radharani? Kutila. Yes. So, Kundalata brings this beautiful young 15-year-old girl to the house of Jatila and Kutila. And who lives there on the first floor upstairs? Srimati Radharani. And Abhimanyu, Jatila, Kutila live where? Why? Because Jatila has got osteoarthritis. And she has got cataract. She has never been to Barsana camp. No, really, Acharya says that she's almost blind. And Krishna always makes fun of her. Blind old woman. So Jatila cannot climb upstairs. She has got knee problem. There is no orthopedic surgeon in Barsana. And there is no eye camp yet. And she has got cataract also. So they live on the ground floor. And our Srimati Radharani lives with her Sakhis on the first floor, which is huge, bigger than Alpharetta. Haribol. So our Kundalata brings this 15-year-old girl to the house of Jatila and Kutila. And Jatila and Kutila are very happy that Kundalata has come with this beautiful girl. They just take permission. We want to go and meet Radharani. She wants to meet Radharani. Yeah, okay, go. So then Kundalata and this young girl, who is actually Sri Krishna, they go upstairs to meet Srimati Radharani. When Radharani sees Kundalata with this very, very beautiful new gopi, Radharani is surprised. She says, Kundalata, you have arrived at such an auspicious moment. And look who is with you. I have never seen this gopi. Seeing her fills my heart with boundless joy. I do not know why. Even though I have not seen her face is covered, she looks very shy. But she is attracting my heart like anything. What good favor you want to do for me that you have brought this beautiful girl with you? Kundalata says, this beautiful girl, she wants to sing, do some kirtan for you. We heard Golokera Premadhan Harinam Sankirtan. We heard you like to hear nice songs. So she does very good kirtan. Are you having kirtan today?
Haribol.
Haribol. So she will do kirtan today. She will lead the kirtan. Is that okay? Srimati Radharani says, yes. Okay. My dear Sakhi, please sing. Sing something. But before you sing, please tell me what you are going to sing. Which is the song that you have prepared. Now, very shyly looking down, this girl, she replies to Srimati Radharani that whatever you want to sing. Radharani says, whatever I want to sing? No one has answered me like that. Because I can tell you any rag. Will you be able to sing? So then Kundalata says, oh Srimati Radharani, you don't know about this gopi. Mother Saraswati sits on her tongue. Haribol. Really? What is her name? Srimati Radharani asks. Kundalata says, her name is Kalavali. Kalavali. Her name is what? Kalavali. One who has a lot of kala. She sings so nicely. She's so artistic. Where is she from? What is the name of her parents? And who is her guru in music? Srimati Radharani asks. Kundalata replies, this beautiful Sakhi, whose name is Kalavali, she is from Mathura. Some time ago, the Brahmanas of Mathura, who are famous for drinking gallons of rabdi, they performed an Agnihotra sacrifice. And they are so famous, they are so expert that when they perform fire sacrifice, the guru of Indra, Maharaj Brihaspati, he came to attend the sacrifice. For 1 month, Brihaspati Maharaj lived in Mathura. Brihaspati is the teacher of Indra. He knows all the Vidyas, including singing. On the last day, Brihaspati Maharaj, who was treated very nicely by the Mathura Brahmins, he was very happy with the Mathura Vasis. He says, I will sing a song. None of you have ever heard this song. This is not some Lata Mangeshkar, Asha Bhosle song. This is a song that nobody on this earth planet has ever sung. It is a song from the celestial world. Oh Mathura Vasis, please listen as I sing. And Brihaspati Maharaj, who knows all the kalas, he sang a very complex song in Mathura. Oh Srimati Radharani, Kundalata is saying. In that assembly, this beautiful 15-year-old girl was also present. Just by hearing that song of Brihaspati Maharaj, she memorized it. And then as she was playing with her toys, talking to her sakhis, later on the next day, she started singing this song. The song that Brihaspati Maharaj had sung and said that the vocal cords of this earthly realm cannot sing this song. It's in a different frequency only. That song, this Kalavali was singing so expertly that Brihaspati Maharaj was on the way to heaven back. He cancelled his flight ticket. He said, "What is going on? How is it possible? Once this girl heard me sing, and she's singing it so expertly, she's singing it better than me. This cannot be. Oh girl, who are you?" And Brihaspati took such a liking for our Kalavali that for 1 week he stayed with her and just taught her everything he knew, all the Kala he knew about singing and music. And he was not satisfied. He could not give up the association of Kalavali. He said, "Oh, Devi, I want you to meet all the celestial singers in heaven. You come with me." And Brihaspati took Kalavali to Swargalo, to heaven, and kept her there for 1 year and taught everything that is to be taught about the art of classical singing. Haribo. And just yesterday, she has arrived back in Mathura because she wanted to celebrate Vasant Panchami.
Haribo.
Haribo. And as soon as she came, Kalavali's first desire was, because King Kansa heard that Kalavali has come, she had learned musical Kala from the Devatas, from Brihaspati, the guru of the Devatas. So Kansa said, "I want to hear Kalavali sing in my court." But Kalavali said, "No, I will not sing for Kansa. I will only sing for Srimati Radharani. And therefore, O Radhe, I brought Kalavali all the way from Mathura to Barsana, to Yavat, for your pleasure." Oh, Radharani was very impressed. Radharani said, "Sing, sing. I cannot wait to hear you sing. Sing, Kalavali, sing." Kalavali said very demurely, very, very shyly, "Oh Radhe, you did not answer my question. What do you want me to sing? Because I can sing anything." Srimati Radharani says, "Look, Kalavali, this is evening time. Is it evening time?
I can.
So you sing an evening rag. You sing an evening rag." Srimati Radharani said, "And the swar and the tal, please give all the details. Don't give incomplete instructions." "Really, you can sing?" "Yes." "And based on which Veda? Yajur Veda, Atharva Veda, you tell me, I will sing." So Radharani gives all the technical details. And then Kalavali says, "All right, I will sing. Do you need Mridanga? Karta, please." Everything is here. Everything is here. Just listen. So now Kalavali starts singing, and Srimati Radharani, Lalita, Ashtasakis, Ashtamanjaris, they are all sitting and listening. And Kundarata is standing. And the way Shri Kalavali starts singing, it was completely mesmerizing. Srimati Radharani and all the Sakhis and Manjaris, they close their eyes as Kalavali starts singing. Their eyes are closed, and as Kalavali starts singing from the core of her heart, such melodious voice, such sur, such tal. Ajay Prabhu. No American Idol can even come close. Radharani is just mesmerized. And as the sweet song of Kalavali enters Srimati Radharani's ears, tears of joy start flowing from Srimati Radharani's two lotus eyes. And the same thing happens to all the Sakhis and all the Manjaris. Can you imagine? Are you all there? Are we there? Whose team are we in? Srimati Radharani's team. So then close your eyes and hear the singing of Kalavali. And tears are flowing from the eyes, but as soon as the tears come out of their lotus eyes, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, the tears also hear the singing of Kalavali. Remember, in the spiritual world, everything is Chinmay. Everything is Satchidananda. The tears stop flowing. The tears stop flowing, hearing the beautiful, mesmerizing singing of Kalavali. And Kalavali sings for a long time, and they are all enraptured by her sweet melodious singing. And as soon as Kalavali says, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, the tears start flowing again. Those tears were frozen there. And as soon as the song ends, there's a downpour of tears. And Radharani and all the Sakhis, they look, the floor is wet. Radharani says, Kalavali, oh ho ho ho. In my entire life is Krishna. If Krishna wants to really give a performance, Srimati Radharani says, in my entire life, I have never heard such singing. Oh Kalavali, it is my desire that you always stay with me and just sing for me. And Sakhis, please protect this Kalavali from that lumpat. Because if he hears her singing, then he will always wear her like an ornament around his neck. So we have to protect Kalavali from that. Haribol, black snake. We are in Radharani's team, so we can get away with all these bad words. Haribol. We have to protect Kalavali. And Kundalata says, oh Radhe, what are you saying? You think this Kalavali will be impressed by that blackish snake? Never. She is very chaste. She doesn't even look at any boy. You don't have to worry about that. Srimati Radharani says, oh Kundalata, you have given me such a treasure by bringing Kalavali to me. I wish to give Kalavali a gift. My Muktamala, my pearl necklace, I will give Kalavali. And Kalavali, today I accept you in my inner circle of Sakhis with this embrace. Come, says Shri Lalita Sakhi. Stop, Srimati Radharani. How is it possible that no one has heard about this particular Sakhi in all these 15 years? Something is fishy. I never heard of any Agnihotra Yajna in Mathura where Brihaspati came and lived for 1 month. I have never heard. This was never put in any newspaper or any news channel. Radharani, please come with me. I have to talk. Some Ishta Goshti. So Lalita Sakhi, Shri Vishwanath Chakra Thakur says, takes Srimati Radharani to the side and says, hey Radhe, there is some problem. I think something is wrong. In fact, when this Kalavali was singing, I was noticing her eyes. From behind the veil, she was constantly staring at you. Constantly staring at you. I think this Kalavali is actually Krishna. Radharani says, Lalita, I know what to do. Srimati Radharani comes in front of Kalavali. Kalavali and Kundalata are standing. Srimati Radharani looks at Kalavali and says, oh my dear Kalavali, this Muktamala and just an embrace is not enough. It is not enough remuneration for the unprecedentedly sweet song that you sang for all of us today. I think I should give you a full set of clothes. Remove your clothes. We will give you a brand new gopi dress. We will give you everything new. You just remove all your clothes. Come on. Kundalata starts panicking. It was her idea. Kundala says, oh, Srimati Radharani, no need for a full dress. Actually, I forgot to mention, it is the rule of Kalavali, because this promise her Guru Brihaspati gave her, that never take anything in return for singing. She is not doing anything for money. In fact, she comes from a very well-to-do family, Radharani. So there is no need to give her any gift. And then Kalavali very shyly says, oh Radhe, but at the same time, you wanted to give me something now. I will never disappoint you. I will be satisfied with just one embrace. Just one embrace is enough for me. Srimati Radharani says, Are, I want to give you a full dress and jewels and ornaments and everything, and you want to just refuse it? Not in Yavat. Not here. Not here. See, you are alone. Kalavali, just see how many friends I have. How many sakhis I have. How many are we? Haribol. Either you remove your clothes voluntarily, or are we ready? Now Kalavali starts shaking in fear. Because below there is Jatila, Kutila, and complaint will go to Nanda Baba. Now Nanda Baba will tie him up. So Kalavali starts trembling. And then, when Kalavali is not cooperating, all the Sakhis and all the Manjaris, they go. Some from the right side, some from the left side, some from behind, some from the front. And Govinda Dwarakavasi. Hari Bol. This is a spiritual world. Original. There is a Chirharan Leela of Krishna. They pull Kalavali's clothes, and there they find the Pitambar Vastra and the Vamshi of Shri Krishna. And Shri Krishna is standing there. And all the Sakhis and Manjaris start laughing. They cover their faces with their pallu and they're laughing and laughing. And Srimati Radharani raises her eyebrows and turns around and puts her back to Krishna and sits on a chair like this in Man. And then everybody's laughing and laughing. And Kundalata starts laughing. Seeing how Krishna is standing there. And Krishna starts laughing. And finally, Srimati Radharani also starts laughing. What a tricky fellow he is. But then, Lalita Sakhi, who's very expert, she tells Krishna, Krishna, you did all this makeup, all this dressing and all this to get one embrace of Srimati Radharani. But you could not get it. Shri Krishna looks at Lalita Sakhi and says, challenge? Just challenge. What will you do? We are so many Sakhis here. Lalita Sakhi says, Jatila and Kutila are just within earshot. One call, that's all. Krishna says, okay, challenge. Shri Krishna bends down, picks up his clothes, the girl clothes, and again tells Kundalata, Kundalata, let's repeat. Give me a hand. Again, they do makeup and all dressed up as a girl. Krishna dresses as Kalavali and says, give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, you will be embracing me. How many of us find it hard to believe? Very hard to believe?
Yes.
Now see what happens. Our Kalavali, she goes running down the stairs and jumps in Ashtanga Dandapranam at the lotus feet of Jatila and starts wailing and crying profusely. Oh, Jatila! Oh, most mercy! Oh, Mahavadanyaya! Radha Prem starts crying at the lotus feet of Jatila. Oh, Are. Who are you? Oh, little girl, where have you come from? And why are you crying so bitterly, so piteously? Kalavali, in her very delicate feminine voice, says, I am Sucharita, one whose charitra is very good. And I am from Barsana. My mother is the younger sister of Kirtida Devi. I am the cousin sister of your daughter-in-law, Srimati Radharani. My mother sent some sweets for you and your daughter. And I came to give them to Radharani, to give you, but she is insulting me. Atithi Deva Bhava. She is treating me so badly, she is just neglecting me. I'm feeling so... In my father's house, nobody is treated like this. I feel like Sati. If I am not given due respect, I will give up my life. Haribol. So when we read Srimad Bhagavatam, this is how we have to read. Jatila says, no. Such inauspiciousness will come on my household. my son's life will be cut short if you give up your life like this. Don't you worry. That Radha, she is my daughter-in-law. She must listen to me. Come with me. Hold my hand and help me climb the steps. So, Kalavali on one side, Kundala on the other side. They climb up the stairs, and they go to Srimati Radharani's place. There, Srimati Radharani is sitting with the Sakhis and laughing and joking. Hasya parihasya sambhashane. And Jatila goes there. Who is Radha? Where is Radha? I am here, mother. What happened? Why are you making this innocent little girl cry? Why are you neglecting her? Atithi Deva Bhava. Atithi must be treated very nicely. And she's your cousin sister. With such hope she came. What will she go and tell her parents back in Barsana? That in the house of Jatila, she was insulted, she was neglected, she was made to cry. This is not good. It speaks so badly about our culture. Immediately speak sweet words, give her a tight hug in front of me. Radharani says, oh mother, I did not ill-treat her. I don't care whether you just hug her now. But mother-in-law, this is just false. I never ill-treated her. If you did not ill-treat her, do you agree that she is a guest? Yes. Then embrace her. She came to meet you. She's your cousin. And Srimati Radharani has no choice. So Srimati Radharani says that actually, I will tell you the truth now. I was upset with her. I was upset with her and I neglected her. I ignored her. This Kalavali, this Sucharita. You know why? Because she was very rude and very mean to Kundalata. So first, she has to make up with Kundalata, beg forgiveness to Kundalata, embrace her, and then I will embrace her. So now Kundalata is very embarrassed. What is going on? And then Jatila says, oh Kundalata, the reputation of my dynasty is at stake. My ancestors will fall into hell if this guest is not satisfied and made happy. So please give an embrace to Kalavali. And Kundalata says, oh mother, see, little children, we keep fighting, we keep making up. I will embrace her. You don't have to wait here. You go down, and then later on I will embrace her. Jatila says, I may be old, but I am not stupid. You embrace right now in front of me. Then right in front of Jatila, Kalavali and Kundalata, they embrace. And then Jatila says, now Radhe, it is your turn. So Radharani says, this is not auspicious time. I will embrace later on Kalavali. And Kundalata says that, oh Sakhis of Radharani, listen, I am the venerable elder, I am the respectable elder. I will give up my life if you don't help me. Please, right now, before I go down, I want to see Radha and Kalavali embrace. Please force them into a tight embrace. So Sakhis on one side with Kalavali, remaining Sakhis on the other side with Srimati Radharani, they are made to lovingly embrace. And when they embrace, all the man of Srimati Radharani, her heart, which had become hard like a diamond, it became soft like a butter. Just with the touch of Shri Krishna. And both Shri Krishna, Kalavali, and Srimati Radharani, in front of Jatila, are embracing each other and shedding tears of love. Tears of love, Pranayashru. And then Jatila says, see, you girls, little naughty, unintelligent girls. Always you keep fighting. Now see, with one embrace, your hearts have melted and you're shedding tears of joy. Now Kalavali, with the pallu, you wipe the tears of Radharani. And Radhe, with your pallu, you wipe the tears of Kalavali. And then in front of Jatila, they're wiping each other's tears of joy. And then Jatila, she screams at Rupa Goswami. Rupa Manjari, sorry. Rupa Manjari, what are you doing? Just standing and watching? Go cook a full feast. Today I want Kalavali and Radharani to eat together, because it is said when you Sakhi, when you come together and you eat, then all your differences, they melt away. So today I want Kalavali and Radharani to sit and eat together. Rupa Manjari, you start cooking. And I'll go down and take rest. It's rather late now. Saying this, our Jatila, not our, Jatila, she goes down, and our Radharani and Sham Sundar, they are together, and all the Manjaris are busy cooking and baking a nice feast for Radha Sham Sundar, and then they are offered a wonderful feast. Hari Bol. So is the offering done?
No.
So they have already eaten. So now we will sing their glories, do some kirtan, and then we will eat their adharamrit, their uchishta. Radha Sham Sundar have nicely eaten. Who cooked? Who cooked? Shri Rupa Manjari. Hari Bol. And who are we? We are all assistants of the assistants of Shri Gadadhar. So this beautiful lila is going on when Shri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita is saying we have to fix our mind. This is how we have to fix our mind. Always remember the eternal pastimes of Radha and Krishna in Golok. Then no matter what happens in this world, we become old and we start saying, "Arey, bald patch aayi. Arey, grey hair aa gaya." But will Radha and Sham Sundar ever become old? Will they ever stop smiling? Will their Ashtaka Lila ever get interrupted by some winter storm?
No.
Will there ever be a lockdown because of COVID there in the spiritual world?
No.
So disturbances will happen in this world, but because our consciousness is fixed on Divya Vrindana Kalpa Dumadu Srimad Ratnagar Simhasaras, Shri Shri Radha Shri Govinda Devo Preshtalivi Seve Manav Smarami will not be disturbed. Because that is where our Chitta Vritti is. Hari Bol. Murari Padarpita Chitta Bol. So this is the message for today. Very beautiful day, Shri Vasant Panchami. And let us do ecstatic kirtan now.